Hey, what's up, Indie Nation? It's your boy Dave, and welcome back to the channel. We're here with our week 2 team builder. I know we didn't have a week 1, but we're here for our week 2 team builder in the IBA, the International Battle Association, season 5. We did take a really bad loss, and I do blame that all solely on myself. My prep was good. Me and Alpha sat down and built that team. I have no doubt the prep was good. My application, how I applied the game, and what I thought was important, what wasn't important, was very bad. My judgment was really bad that game. So I plan on bringing it back. We lost last time in the IBA, then went straight to finals. You know, it happens, dog. Let's get back in the groove of things. We know what we're capable of. We know what we can do. So let's get the dubs. I am very excited for this week. We have a really difficult matchup, but I actually had some fun prepping this week because I sat again down with Alpha, and I ended up Eric was here for the first half of our build. He helped with a couple sets, so I'll explain to you 2 of the sets that he helped me with. One set I came up with myself, not gonna lie, and then the other set Alpha has been like, I mean, we had kind of, you know, bouncing ideas off of each other, and me and Alpha came to some conclusions about what we should and shouldn't bring this week. It was actually really interesting time, so I'll talk to you about that when we get there. I did prep like 7 hours ago, so I have it kind of fresh in my head. I did sleep on it, so we'll go from there. If you guys are enjoying the IBA videos, hit that like button down below for your support is appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to check out the Soul Link and get your Vegas Golden D-Nites merch now live over on our merch store, which is also down in the description below. If you haven't already, follow us on Twitter and check out our Twitch, where we stream Overwatch and Fortnite and all that stuff like 5 days a week. So let's get into the team builder. We have our squad, which is Celesteela, Amoonguss, Haxorus, Galvantulus, Seismitoad, Armaldo, Mega Aerodactyl, Tapu Fini, Arcanine, Metagross, and Pangoro. And we are playing the New Britain Rockruff, coached by Die. I also, special shout out to Die. I had a lot of stuff going on Saturday, which is the day you guys are actually seeing this, which I'm literally recording this like hopefully like 6-7 hours before this is going up. His team is ranked number 1. Was ranked number 1 in post-draft power rankings, which means absolutely nothing because post-draft power rankings is your team looks great on paper. But his team on paper gives me a tough matchup. We're rocking out with a Tapu Koko, a Hawlucha, an Empoleon, a Decidueye, a Piloswine, a Claydol, a Megachar X, a Porygon 2, a Necrozma, a Lycanroc, and a Drapion. So I'm gonna drag his team over here just so I don't forget what we have going on. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Prepping for this team was a very hard task, but I know that we had the ability to get it done. This is what we're rocking out with at the beginning. Oh, this is off. Feels bad. Sorry, guys. Let's lower Pangoro, his nickname, a little bit, right? Let's get you a little. There you go. Sorry, it was right the first time, I guess. But we do have. Oh my gosh. No. Where are the stats? There we go. Sorry. Okay. So we have Pangoro. We have Gran Torino or Pangoro. Let me get the can I pull up the that thing? Pangoro actually hits his whole team for super effective damage. Excluding I think 1 Pokemon. So I think it's so with this set we're rocking Drain Punch, Knockoff, Earthquake, and Parting Shot. With an expert belt, Iron Fist. Everything's played at level 50. He is a male. Not forget to do those things. I don't know why I always forget the genders, but hey, it's okay. So we decided we're looking at everything and how we should run this spread, and I'll let you guys know. Tapu Koko, Earthquake, Hawlucha literally is the only thing we don't hit for super effective damage. Empoleon, Earthquake, Drain Punch, probably Drain Punch, Decidueye, Knockoff, Piloswine, Drain Punch, Claydol, Knockoff, Char X, Earthquake, P2, Drain Punch, Knockoff, then Drain Punch, Necrozma, Knockoff, Lycanroc, Drain Punch, Drapion, Earthquake. Like everything gets hit for super effective damage with those 3 moves, so it's really, really, really good. And Gran Torino was actually one of the first, was literally the first Pokemon we were like, we slapped 6 Pokemon on the team, then changed one out. Not gonna lie, this was literally like the 6th one we slapped, and he was like, Pangoro's really good because we were looking at what we could do for damage, and I was like, Haxorus, we can set up a D-Dance and run like EQ, D-Claw, and it does a lot of damage. And then he was like, what about? Eric was like, Pangoro, Drain Punch, Knockoff, Earthquake. What's stopping that? And I'm like, Hawlucha. And it was like, okay, well, your Hawlucha's Hawlucha anyway. And we're like, you know what, you're right. Like, it's a good set. So we decided to go with enough speed to outspeed a Creeping Necrozma. So Creeping Necrozma goes up to like 101. It maxes at 90, and no speed Necrozma specifically. It hits 99. So we were like, okay, let's creep that. So we went to 102. Or 100 would be the creep. And he's like, if we put 12 in there just in case, give yourself 102. So that's what we did. Max attack animate with 68 HP to spare. Again, this mon hits everything. So we in this matchup, we should, in theory, outspeed a Napoleon, outspeed a Plioslime, outspeed a Claydol, outspeed a Porygon 2, outspeed a Necrozma, outspeed a outspeed a no speed Necrozma, outspeed a pretty high in speed Decidueye. But a lot of things that we're gonna hit for super effective damage because Pangoro. So I gotta keep Pangoro healthy this fight. Will-O-Wisp isn't really something I'm concerned about this game unless he brings Bulky Char. So I'm not too concerned. Let's hope that we can actually make this work. I know that we can live hits from a couple different mons. The Coco was our only concern, and I have no reason staying in against the Coco. I gotta watch out for Defiant and Empoleon, but we can make it work if it happens. So that's that. Next up, we have Roki, our Arcanine, making his debut with Leftovers Intimidate. We were looking at the team, and we were like, Mega Charge just says no, you. Hawlucha just says no, you to the squad. We decided to go with Flare Blitz, Bulldoze, Morning Sun, Roar. So we can at least get rid of his Unburden. We can get rid of any setup. We can get rid of Mega Char X G-Dances. We can live hits from anything. The Earthquake is going to be a little tough. A High Jump Kick, of course, is a little tough, but we made this set so we can live at least +2. Leftovers, I guess it's +1 because of Intimidate. So we made sure to do that, and we can get him out and Morning Sun up on whatever comes in. Like literally whatever wants to come in, we can Morning Sun up on. So there's that. Arcanine's job is to handle Hawlucha and Mega Char. Alpha made a really good point last night that aside from Tapu Koko and Necrozma, his team is mostly like physical attackers. So there's Hawlucha. Empoleon runs Scald, but it also has it can be very physical, especially if it runs Defiant against Parting Shot, Intimidate. Decidueye, which is a very physical attacking mon. It's known for its Fizz attack. We don't see it running special because of what I have on my roster, and he has to run like Brave Bird or something. But we could. It's not. I won't be shocked if it does come. Piloswine's physical. Claydol is a special, but it can be physical as well because of EQ. Char is physical. P2's P2, and Necrozma special. There's Lycanroc and then Drapion. So we'll see how that goes. But I think the Intimidate is very helpful. We can knock down some mons that would otherwise give us a lot of trouble, and I think we can. That's something we can do, and it'll help us a lot. I don't have coffee right now. Hold on. A cup, a mug, all sorts of wrong. Oh my gosh! I just burned me. Why did that do that? Oh, I hate mugs. I despise mugs. I got it on my mouse pad. Okay, we're good. I just got it. Because I put it on the wrong spot. You're supposed to, I guess, twist it. To secure it. I'm a little upset right now. All I had to do was stay put. I just wanted coffee. It's all over my white hoodie, too. I was going to wear this for the battle. I got to put this in the wash immediately. Like, immediately. Love this hoodie. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, Arcanine's probably the best mon here for this matchup. So we'll see how much it'll help us out. Oh my gosh, coffee's so good though. Can't be mad at it. Alright, yeah, I need to throw this in the wash immediately. I'm gonna finish our team builder though. Next up, we are rocking out with. I gotta wash everything before I leave today. Gosh darn it. Next up, we did slap Mega Aerodactyl on the team. Now, I'm gonna explain to you guys why we have like no speed in this Aerodactyl and why it's running what it's running. Kirishima, Mega Aerodactyl. I know you guys are seeing two very weird things on this set. The first thing is no speed, basically 100 speed, putting us at 183. Tapu Koko, a max speed timid, maxes out at 200, right? When we were looking at the roster and we were prepping, the exact things that come out of Alpha and Eric's mouth is the gap between your Aerodactyl and your Galvantula is so significant that there's no reason for Coco to run anything else but Modest to outspeed Galvantula, and that is it, because it outspeeds literally everything else on the team. Even if I get a +1 of Haxorus, even if he's max speed, I still outspeed. Now, the real strat of this entire thing is to outspeed everything on the team, because we kept talking in prep, we kept coming back to Hawlucha, Hawlucha is a threat, coming back to how bad Hawlucha kills us, coming back to how bad Hawlucha can sweep us. Hawlucha can't do anything if it doesn't outspeed you. Basically what my main goal was. So I decided, I put an executive decision on this one. Me and Alpha were talking, and I was like, how do you feel about this set? Because we were sitting there and we were just keep discussing and I'm like, dog, we keep getting swept by Hawlucha. How do I stop Hawlucha? And Kirishima, my Mega Aerodactyl with agility, actually can do the work. I get 1 agility up, nothing outspeeds me. Not a thing. Hawlucha at +2 doesn't outspeed me. That means no Scarfer outspeeds me. Max Speed Koko can't outspeed me. That's as fast as Pokemon. Char has to get to +3. Just even like think about outspeeding me. He's gonna take 2 Earthquakes before he even gets there. So, Mega Aerodactyl actually is the wave of this game. Not even 2 Earthquakes. It's gonna take a Stone Edge, probably die. So we have Wing Attack, Stone Edge, Earthquake, Agility. I somehow made Alpha talk me into running Wing Attack because it gets like 40 or 20 more PP, which is understandable, I guess, but it's still funny that he talked me into it. That's really good. Really, really good coffee. Wing Attack hits the Hawlucha for super effective damage. After it gets to +1 in defense with the Electric Seed, it does like 77 to 90%, so we can kill it. If he's running Bulk, we do like 60 to 80-ish, 66 to 80-ish, something like that. I remember the calc. Empoleon gets hit by EQ. Decidueye gets hit by Stone Edge pretty hard. Piloswine gets hit by Stone Edge. The things are, basically what it comes down to is Aerodactyl hits everything super hard, but we need chip damage on things like Empoleon, Decidueye, Piloswine, Claydol, Hawlucha especially, Megachar X, Koko, like little tip damage, just little tip damage. Like I need them to be like 80%. So like 2 rock switch-ins and boom, these things are in range of things of them dying essentially, you know? So we'll see if this works out because this is the mon we worked. It was the last mon we put on the team. It was the hardest thing to think of. We were gonna put Celesteal on the roster, and I said we need Stealth Rocks because I switched up my Aerodactyl set. We were gonna run Defog or Stealth Rock Aerodactyl and bring a bulky arrow, and I was like, dog, all we're doing is bringing bulk. We're literally never hitting anything. So decided to go with Tetsu, our Metagross. This week he is genderless, so I did not forget. With the Aqua Berry, Clear Body with Meteor Mash, Earthquake, Zen Headbutt, Stealth Rock. We need rocks up as soon as possible. Like literally, the first thing I want to put on the field is Metagross and Stealth Rock. His defogger is Empoleon, and that is Koko and Charizard. Oh, Decidueye. Empoleon, Decidueye, and he gets rid of spinning with Claydol. So if I see those 3, I know for a fact he has some sort of it. I need to get rocks up first turn of the game. I need to get rocks up and keep rocks up. Rocks need to stay on his side of the field because I need chip damage on Hawlucha. I need chip damage on Koko. Any chip damage on Koko is permanent. He doesn't have a wish user, so any damage on Koko is permanent. Any damage on Koko is permanent. So we can get damage on Koko. If we can get damage on Empoleon, if we can get damage on Piloswine, if we can get damage on Drapion, Lycanroc, those things are perm. Like we keep that damage on them. That's what is important. We need to keep getting that chip damage on Koko. If we can keep getting chip damage, even if it switches in, like just getting like 5%, like 6%, like little chip damage, it doesn't matter. We have switch-ins to Koko. We need to get chip damage. The Meteor Mash and the Earthquake are here because of Koko. We did bring a full defensive, but Koko doesn't hit me that hard because of our natural bulk. It hits me kind of hard, but not as hard as he would probably like. Hawlucha does actually, we take a hit from Hawlucha and we do a lot of damage with Zen Headbutt. We were going to run Bullet Punch over Meteor Mash, but it just wasn't worth it in the long run. Empoleon gets knocked down by Earthquake. Decidueye gets hit by Meteor Mash really hard. So does Piloswine. Claydol is Claydol. Megachar, we count this. At +1, we live an Adamant Flare Blitz, and we can kill with Earthquake. Boom. So, we'll see how this goes. I'm really excited for Tetsu to make his debut this week. I hope he puts out nothing but the finest of work. Next up, we have Mustard, our Amoonguss. He's making his debut this week, too, with Giga Drain, Clear Smog, Foul Play, Synthesis. Foul Play is to catch Megachar in on the switch-ins. Literally, that's it. It's all it's here for. Necrozma will take some super effective damage, I guess. Claydol takes super effective, but not a lot of damage. That's why we have Giga Drain. We have Giga Drain for Claydol, Clear Smog for the Tapu Koko, and Synthesis to stay healthy. The spread that we ran is to make sure we live hits from Koko, and we can live a Z Brave Bird at that point from Koko, so we can do the work with it. Next up, and last but not least, we have Toto, the other half of our Todoroki pair of Arcanine and Feeny, with leftovers. Misty Surge, that's so we can have somewhat control over the terrain, because he does have electric terrain, so There's that. We have Moonblast, Nature's Madness, Haze, and Defog. We went back and forth on, do we need Surf? 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 Pillow-Swine and Claydol, do we need Surf? Hegachar, do we need Surf? Lycanroc, do we need Surf? Moonblast does the job. Honestly, Nature's Madness chips those things down better than Surf would anyway. Haze is there for Char. Haze is there for Lucha. Haze is there for everything, okay? It gets rid of that. It gets rid of the +1 defense boost. That's the most important thing. So, the goal of this game, get rocks up, get chip on everything. Gran Torino punches a hole through. In theory, this is how I want this game to go. Rocks, keep rocks on field. Gran Torino punches holes. Kirishima gets 1 agility off, win game. Basically how this game needs to go. If that game goes like that and we get that strategy off, no doubt in my mind, we can win this game. Now, the combination of Lycanroc and Piloswine, or if they are both there, we are in trouble, because then Kirishima is essentially useless. Because if they're both there and they're not, one of them isn't dead, that means they're going to, he can double revenge me. I kill both of those Pokemon in 1 hit. I can't let him have dual stab on, I can't basically have him have Excel Rock, Ice Shard alive. And we're good. So I'm gonna get the heck up out of here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Our battle goes up on Sundays. Last week I know I did upload on a Monday, but it was because I didn't have time to edit. I've had a little bit of a struggle with it, but we'll make sure that it is up for you guys on Sunday. I put mine up at 12 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time, or 3 p.m. Eastern Time. This same time as this went up. I'm gonna get the heck up, or maybe later because of when we did our battle. But I'm gonna get the heck up out of here, guys. Thank you guys for watching. 10 Million Nation from your boy Davion. I'm out.